Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Man, I want to talk about apologies. Let's get into it, right? You see the screen. TheGuardian.com said that Jamie Foxx apologizes after Instagram post draws accusations of anti-Semitism. We've heard this too many times in the last couple of years. You say something that the Untouchables don't like, they shut you down, and then here my people come apologizing. But this here, I don't understand what the reason for the apology was. Because when you look at his post, which he took down because, you know, it hurt somebody's feelings, he ain't mentioned now untouchable or any kind of semblance of an untouchable in this post. But let's read this, man. It says, I want to apologize to the untouchable community, says actor who clarified that post was directed at fake friends who betrayed him. And in the post, it said hashtag fake friends. Like, for real. It didn't say anything about hashtag the untouchables. But let's keep going, man. The actor, Jamie Foxx, has apologized after a social media post from him drew accusations of anti-Semitism. Fox post Instagram read, they killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends. Hashtag fake love. But the 55-year-old entertainer deleted the post after fellow users asserted that it echoed the hateful belief that Jewish people all together as one crucified and killed Jesus Christ. Now look at her. First of all, okay, let me just hit it like this. First of all, the people, the Sadducees and the Pharisees who set the Messiah up for execution were of the Judaism race of belief, right? Second of all, we already know these Ashkenazi untouchables are not them folk. They are not. We know this. History has showed it. Research. We don't know that these Ashkenazi untouchables came from like the Caucasus Mountains and somehow took over, had the world believe that they were the chosen people. And they're not. And you're probably saying, well, if they're not, then how'd they get to where they are? Well, that's the questions that you should be really asking. Because our problem is we don't study though our enemies or those who are against us. We don't. All we want to do is cry and say that's not fair and holler and protest and kick and scream, throw a little tantrum like little babies, instead of actually trying to figure out and say, hey, why, number one, are we apologizing to these people every time you say something they don't like? You know how many times I say things to people on a daily basis that may hurt their feelings and I don't say I'm sorry? What am I apologizing for? See, the word apology is misused and overused a lot, too much. You do something, say, I apologize. Like, say, why? If you said it, that's what you meant. You're not sorry. You knew the reaction you was gonna get when you said it. But that's if you intentionally trying to hurt somebody. If you in it unintentionally, and if it had nothing to do, this had nothing to do with them folk, but they have to throw themselves into the news for some reason. And Jamie Foxx, whether real or clone, shouldn't have apologized because there was no need to. He talked about fake friends. He said he didn't say, is there a story that I missed? Is it something that was posted that we didn't see to where he was talking about them untouchables? If it wasn't, like I said, what the heck you apologizing for? So what you do is, like I'm saying, you figure out how they got to that point. You know, there's a book on, out, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's like how they create, how them untouchables created Hollywood. I brought it up in other videos before. And it shows how they didn't like the way they was being portrayed. So they created their own narratives. built their own studios, made their own shows. Got that little, got that little Holocaust money, and the rest is history. But other than that, they manifest it, and you hear it all the time. You speak it, you believe it, you can manifest it. If you don't have positive thoughts about yourself or your people, things will never happen. And you definitely can't depend on them other folk to help you out, because if they see you don't care about you and your people, why in the heck should they? Why should they waste their money or their time and effort? You know what I'm saying? As a group, as a collective, you're going to have a few people that's going to try to help you out, and a few people that's going to accept the help and use it the right way. But other than that, as a group and the collective, man, ain't nobody trying to get in the middle of that. It's that idea has been used to justify violence against the Untouchables for centuries, such as during the Holocaust when 6 million were murdered in Europe by the Nazis. Major document signed by the worldwide Roman Catholic Church's leadership during the Second Vatican Council in 1965 officially condemned the idea that the Untouchables were collectively guilty for Christ's killing. Okay, that's fine. Because I understand that. We understand as a people, like, how y'all, like, something happen, one of us commit a crime, get in trouble, and then folk will sit there and say, well, judge all of us based on one or a few, misdeeds of a few unscrupulous characters. So we understand. We don't like that, because a lot of us, work for a living, stay out of trouble, do our share in the community, pay our taxes, raise our children to be productive members of society. A lot of us do that. A lot of us don't get into that, that gang activity, drug activity, prison mentality, rapping, drill rapping, and trap rapping, and all that kind of stuff. A lot of us don't get into that. We see it like a lot of y'all do as entertainment, and we'll listen to it, but we know it comes to a point where we really got to stop listening to it and stop promoting it and actually eradicate it from, our people, because from music altogether, because it's not helping at all. So anyway, let's see. On Saturday, Foxx published a new Instagram post which contained a me coupla from the actor. He said, "I want to apologize to the Untouchable community and everyone who was offended by my post." Foxx's statement said, "I now know my choice of words has caused offense, and I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more." And you could have said that, but you should have left the post up. You should have said, "Hey, I apologize. Hey, if it hurt your feelings." No, what you should have said is, "Yeah, if that hurt your feelings, man, it's a you problem." Because I didn't mention you. I didn't mention nobody. I said fake friends. That's it. If you took anything else out of that, I'm going to need you to go see Dr. Phil or get you some counseling, because you're real sensitive right now. And that's just done deal. It says, Foxx's apology concluded with an expression of love and support for everyone, including the Untouchable community, along with another offering of deepest apologies. I'm tired of apologizing, man. I'm tired of apologizing. Hell, even Jennifer Aniston got in and says makes her sick about what is she tripping on what he said? See, people can't even. Okay, Portia Coleman. Let's see what she said. It said, "People can't even speak anymore without someone being offended. You were clearly talking about someone you thought was a friend who turned out to be a backstabber. Society is so sensitive these days." Man, that is so true. That is so true. Like I say, Jamie should never apologize. As a matter of fact, let me scroll up here and let's look at how he should have handled it, okay? Neyo did an interview with Gloria Velez on Vlad's TV show, on against what you call it, the Vulture Talk, the Culture Vulture show, and he said something about kids transitioning. Let's read a little bit. It said, in an interview with Gloria Velez on Vlad TV, singer Neyo shared his views on gender changes. While professing his love for the LMNOP community, he said, "I feel like the parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is," he began. If your little boy comes up to you and said, "Dad, I want to be a girl," you just let him rock with that? Neyo added, "Where did he get that?" Exactly. If you let this 5-year-old little boy eat candy all day, he gonna do it. Like, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 12-year-old make life-changing decisions? Because that's exactly what it is. Oh man, this is like a decision no return. When did that happen? Like, I don't understand that. The 3-time Grammy winner, age 43, said that he comes from an era where a man was a man, a woman is a woman. Man, it's still an era. You ain't come from no era. That's an alpha and omega. There is no beginning and there is no end to that. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. There was 2 genders, and that's just how I rock. He said, "You can identify as a goldfish if you feel like. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play that game. I'm not gonna call you a goldfish." Neyo is the father of 7 children with 2 mothers. The reaction to his polarizing remarks from online observers was mixed. Quote, Neyo giving parenting advice is like getting racial sensitivity training from Paula Dean, tweeted one critic. That just sounds so stupid. They should have deleted that crap. Other fan, because I agree with Neyo. And you don't even know me, so let that be the reason. Other fans came to the songwriter's defense, including one person who tweeted, "I stand with Neyo," while another added, "Fully agree. So glad he's on camera saying all this." Also, Neyo was one of the best artists of 2000. That had nothing to do with anything. So, people came out and they criticized Neyo, wanted him to, feel bad about what he said. Then this cat went on, I'm going to say, Instagram page, and he doubled down, like he should. Jamie Foxx or Eric Marlon Bishop straight out of Terrell, Texas. Come on, bro. You hurting the name of the city, of your city, your state, and you and I's namesake. You can't be rocking like that. So Neyo said this here: "First and foremost, I condemn no one. Who am I to condemn anybody? Your life, your kids, your choice. I was asked a question and I answered it. My opinion is mine. I'm not asking anybody to agree with me, nor am I telling you what you can and cannot do with your children. I stated my opinion on a matter and that's that. Why should I care if my opinion upsets you when you don't care if yours upsets anyone? Opinions aren't special. We all have one. What they say, opinions like butthole, everybody got one. People voice them regularly, whether they're asked or not. I was actually asked mine. Agreeing to disagree is not a declaration of war. Y'all do whatever the hell y'all want to, but my feelings on the matter are mine. Same way yours are yours. Meanwhile, I love everybody. Don't agree with some of y'all's ideas, but love you no less." So basically saying is, get a life. Find something tangible to argue with, to be upset with. Stop trying to gaslight something that ain't got even, that has no oxygen. It's stupid. You understand what I'm saying? You got people who get too sensitive about logic. I mean, things are logical, and you can't even make a perfectly logical statement, whether you're saying they killed the Messiah, what you think they'll do to you, backstabbers, Judas. Come on now, let's come on now. That's what he's talking about, right? The man who sold the Most High out for, not the Most High, but the Messiah out for, for some silver, and then hung himself because he knew what he did was wrong. Come on now, we know who Jamie was talking about. Jamie Foxx, I hope he knew what he was talking about. If he didn't, he need to get back in them scriptures, get to reading. So when these folks come at you talking about you being anti-Semitic, you hit them son guns with the scripture, hit them with the word, and make them stand down. That's what you do. Neyo, same thing. Neyo's like, man, look, my opinion is my opinion. If you don't like it, the hell with you. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. Nobody cares. You don't care about my opinion. So why should I care about yours? So you say things that upset me all the time, and y'all don't care how I feel. Y'all say things and that's the thing, you say things that don't nobody understand. Old folks used to say something like, never argue with a fool, Because when you argue with a fool, people on the outside can't tell the difference. You know? I mean, it makes a lot of sense. There are men and there are women. There are things that I won't even let my freaking 18-year-old make decisions for about in their life, because it's ignorant. Especially as long as I'm pretty much supporting you financially somehow, some way. No, it's a whole bunch of things you just can't say. I'm finna do this. I want to do that. And I'd be damned if the law step in, because if the law step in and the law can have, then you need to go and take them and take the whole responsibility. I'm gonna go and pack them up and I'm gonna give them to you. I said they can't change their gender. You say they can because that's what they feel. Okay, well, you go ahead and adopt them then. You can have them. You know what I'm saying? No. I ain't paying no child support. I ain't paying you nothing. I'm just wipe my hands up. You go ahead and take them. But when the things turn bad, though, you can't send them back. And right now, I believe it's in the experimental stage, trying to see. I think they want like a larger group of people that they can like I say, just to see how what the statistics would be with a larger group of subjects, so they can see like how many gonna turn out jacked up and how many gonna turn out okay. I think that's what that is. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. Jamie Foxx, nah. People say he got his Negro wake up call. I don't see why. That dude, like I said, that was sad to me. But again, the question is, how did they get in that position? You research, you study. Why do you do that? So you can get yourself into that position. So let's say you got somebody like Tyler Perry that got a studio. He making his own films, his own movies, his own shows. I mean, he still, is on the network owned by the folk. I think he just bought BET, right? So now he gonna be able to, put his shows and movies on his own network. But then again, the cable companies, you gotta deal with them. But it's all good. It's all good. It's a good start. I'm not really much of a Tyler Perry fan, but I am a fan of a brother who's out there doing his thing and trying to make things happen and not relying on the dollars of other people to make it. And that's how you do it. But anyway, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.